Astro Boy here. What day are we on? They all start merging together. Well, this is part 6 of the Fate Grand Order Nero Fest 2019 video series. And time for a status update. So, like I said in the previous part, I shifted my farming, so now I've got 300 of each of those, the gold, bronze, and silver medals. And so now I can get these 3 items, and you know, I picked up a few feathers. Looks like I picked up a couple of those, and I did clear out the gears, and I've got my crystallized lore, of course. But you know, farming for the rest of this stuff, even though it'd be nice to have this, it's just the rewards for the petals are just so far superior to what you can get in the actual event store, because I just need tons of all this, especially well, all of it. There's nothing here that I can't use. I was thinking maybe friend points, not really that needed, but I've actually burned like a couple 100,000 trying to get 3-star CE to get the bronze a little bit more efficiently. But anyway, I did that all last night, and then as you see, I'm up to number 19 in the store, which I'm sure some of the hardcore players are laughing their butt off going, is that all? But you know, as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty good considering how busy I am and stuff. I also when it came to farming, let me go ahead and use that. When it came to farming for petals in this round, you know, the battle was a little annoying. It's all riders for the first 2 waves, and then it's a rider servant, Ozymandias, or however you say his name, and then Arash and Nitocris. Yeah, I need to learn how to pronounce things. But anyway, so my initial setup had Gilgamesh to try to blow away the final wave of just servants. But I was looking at a video from Shotgun Shogun, and I will post a link in the description and possibly in the video if I can figure that out. We'll look at that right now. But this is his setup to do 3-wave clears on the main event petal farm, the Battle of the Heroes Conqueror level. And so I have Karna, and then I do have the berserker there, whose name eludes me at the moment. I have Arash at level 60, but the problem is I do not have his energy, his NP battery skill done at all. So I'm really gonna have to work on that. It's just I gotta get that up to 10. But as you can see from his setup, He's got three ML bead cheer for master CEs, and I mean that's just nuts. If you look at my setup, let's do that real quick. I'm wasting. I shouldn't have. That's okay. So I have none. I can get one, but I would lose points in the farming. So I actually need to get one more. And then, well, wait, was it one more or two more? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will get me 2, 3. So I need two more. Wait, 1. Yeah, I need two more. And then I would have the same number of additional drops as I do now. But I've only had 2 drop. So, but if we look back at Shotgun Shogun's setup, you know, he definitely has, you know, that helps a ton. But seeing his video made me try out Karna, because I have Karna at NP3. Sadly, my Karna, as you see, only has his middle skill, which is the mana burst, which boosts his buster card. Yeah, it's been a long day. Buster card and NP strength for 1 turn. So for that 1 turn, he can bring some serious pain, and obviously you only use this during his NP. But so I need to get that to 10. It was at 6, but thanks to the event, I got it to 7. Yay me. But so that's something I need to do. But because he has so many max level broken CEs for petals, he can afford, you know, to use this CE here, whatever its name is, that gives you 75% NP start, and then his NP battery charge will get him over the top. So as we see in his video, he has Arash fire off first, and then of course Arash dies. So I mean, that's right there is just amazing stuff, and then that allows him to bring in his Wavercoon, who then charges up the Berserker, who goes nuts. We'll skip a little bit of this. And the Berserker is going to kill the Hydra. Voila. And then the follow-up is easy peasy. So that's pretty cool. And then round 3 is just juicing up Karna. What CE did he have? I mean, not CE, but what mystic code is he using? Oh, he's using a mana burst. Sorry, I'm just trying to, I was looking in his video description, but it doesn't say, let's back up a bit. Okay. So, okay, to see, well, we'll look for whichever Mystic Code boost Buster. But technically, you don't even have to use that CE if you use the plug. I'm not CE. You you don't even have to use that Mystic Code with Buster Up if you use Arash and then the plug suit. Mystic Code. Sorry, my brain is, I'm really out of it. It was a super early morning and I went to bed late petal farming. So I apologize. But anyway, it was pretty interesting setup that he's got. I just can't pull it off because I don't have Arash set up. And I wish I did now. I mean, I did take time to. Oh, you gotta be joking me. See, for those of you who read my blog and stuff, or follow me on Twitter or whatever, you'll see how I always complain about always being busy. And my job never stops contacting me. Anyway, well, I may have to cut this video short, but so I apologize again. What was I doing? Oh, it's never here. Righty then. Oh, I know. I was looking at Arash. Well, I guess this is well, while that's doing that, let's go over here. This is gamepress.gg. Very great site if you have not used it. But it's Arash's third skill, Arrow Construction A, where it charges your NP bar by 30%. That's that's really the only skill he needs. Everything else probably could get away with not having. And then I'm assuming his interlude is already happened in the American servers. Never sure about that, but obviously that is going to be much better to have than it not being done. I mean, it's an extra 200% damage. which, you know, every little bit helps, and then some. So let's look at my Rosh. So obviously he's at a as a 1 star. He's easy to get to NP5. So I do have 1 skill done there. So he's definitely a goal. Just to help in wave clearing. I put him off because I can do so much other stuff without him. But in an event, you know, he probably has a slightly better use. So anyway, thanks to Shotgun Shogun for his little video clip. And like I said, I'll have a link to it if you want to watch it completely instead of my little blurbs there. So, all right. Well, so I can't 3-wave clear it like he can, but I can do this. And this isn't, at best it's going to be a 5-wave clear. But when I changed to my current setup, I didn't even verify my setup. I just hit start without thinking. I'm not going to be a happy camper if I have the wrong setup. I'm way too distracted by work at this point. And I'll probably have to put in some overtime. But I wanted to get a video out. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, good. I didn't totally hose myself. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, this is where Rosh would be cool, cause if you could have him charged up. He's probably using one of the mystic codes that can provide an NP charge. Alright, there's turn 1. This is looking like probably a 6 turn. This is really bad. RNG is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Man. The problem is shooting, well, not just shooting Joji. You need to get them up to some, like, he needs to be at least 70%. This is turn 3, isn't it? Not sure how this is gonna go. Not as good as I'd hope. So this is definitely going to be a 5-turn deal, but hey, it is what it is. And maybe I had a better play than I realized there. But it is what it is. I mean, 5 is okay. It's going to be a 7-turn. You gotta be joking. Oh well. Oh well. Such is life. Watch, it'll be an 8 turn. This will be the worst one yet, thanks to RNG and my possible bad playing, or probable bad playing. Just to be safe, I always stun this Megger, because the Hydra sucks. Anyway, let's start juicing up. Yep. And so I don't really need that because everyone's charged up. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap them. And we'll put that out there. And she should be able to easily kill the Hydra. There's enough boosts on her to do that. Well, she couldn't kill him in the first, it doesn't look like. Yeah, just close, but that's okay. She'll kill him in the last. So, now, in the third wave here, the reason Karna is the better choice, and for me, and probably for Shotgun Shogun as well, is that, you know, you have divine servants here. And so I've got Karna at NP3, so his anti-divine Noble Phantasm is going to seriously bring the pain. This is where Shuten Doji comes in, and ooh, okay, he resisted the defense down. That's okay. So we'll do that. I'm pretty sure these stack, but they seem to. Alright, well, now it is time to bring the pain. Just in case, I'm going to target her in the back. And then let's do this and this. And see what happens. And it worked completely. So Gilgamesh could not do that. I am curious though. Let's try an experiment. One of the things I wasn't doing was swapping Waver out for Merlin on the backside. So I'm just curious to see what happens. We do this fight, and let's pull in another Merlin with a max level broken. Let's go ahead and swap you out for Gilgamesh. And let's just see what happens. This time I'm going to put the Buster from Merlin onto Gilgamesh. Don't ask me why I didn't do it before, because I have no clue. I don't. I've said this in other videos. Sometimes I don't see the bleeding obvious. And then it either occurs to me or someone points it out, and it's like, well, duh. So, well, what do I want to do? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and do that. And then let's do. I'm not sure if that's the right way to go or not. Part of me wants to put Gilgamesh's whatchamacall up front, but yikes. Thank you for constantly targeting Waver-kun. I'm sure he appreciates that. Not great. In fact, terrible. 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 But it could have been worse. We may be okay, actually, on the NP charges. My math is not what it should be. Especially for some smeghead who works in the IT field. So let's juice an NP charge. Let's NP charge. Okay, let's swap out. Another reason Shotgun Shogun didn't want to use the plug suit was, you know, it probably takes more time. So it's slightly less efficient to farm. And that about does it. Alrighty then. See what this does. She probably is not gonna have a. This is probably not gonna be a problem. Oh, looks like she cleared it in one. RNG for the win. Cool. So the real trick will be Gilgamesh in the final. Well, NP3, Double Buster, Anti-Divine work with NP, be superior to NP1, Serpent. I have an ugly feeling Karna is probably going to be the correct choice. Buster, and then just use you. See what happens. Let's see what happens. That's how you learn now. Experiment. See what happens. Ah, interesting. Interesting. I think Karna has a slight advantage in that he has a better NP charge. Gilgamesh only does 20%, and Karna does more. So, you know, Karna is who I am going In fact, I'm going to change them out right now so I don't forget. Wow. Because I got to check on some work stuff here in a minute. So, I guess, even though I never wanted Karna, and he's shown up 3 times when I didn't want him, including on the raid up for another servant, you know, he's proven quite useful. And it just so happens this anti-divine noble phantasm of his goes up well for our petal farming. So I got another box to clear, yay! So we'll see how much I can get done tonight. Like I said, we're at number 19. So this will get us to 20 with 600 petals, and we'll go from there. So that's it for this video. If you like, please feel free to give a like, and think about subscribing. I'm also going to be doing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic as I have some time. Obviously, grinding for Fate Granddaughter is eating all that time when I'm not working. Anyway, Astro Nerd Boy here. Y'all have a good one.